Okay, okay, so I'm doing this live to share the messages with this full moon in Scorpio. I'm gonna just wait for a little bit for you to join me. So, yeah, it's a full moon is in Scorpio, which is always going deep, deep inside. And I'm gonna tell you more about it as well, of course. I'm gonna share who came through, also who can you connect with this time of healing, so you will be more supported, and also which crystals can you use, etc., etc. We're gonna so yeah, let us dive deeper. Okay. So, what I would first say for today, if you have the chance, look in the sky and connect with the moon and its energy. Allow yourself to receive its messages, healing, blessings, whatever it's most beneficial for you right now. The full moon actually is tomorrow on 27th of April. But we can all, I'm sure, feel the energy already today, especially with the moon in Scorpio. So, yeah, let us connect right now with the energy of the moon and dive deeper into the messages that I received. It is everything about purification and clearing, and I wanted to show you what I've been lately using, and it's actually a fresh rosemary that I like to burn, and it's really good for clearing all the negative energies. It can really support you in the healing itself, and I have this little holder. But yeah, what you can also use, and what I got for the clearing, is also Palo Santo. And what I like to do as well is to put salt in the glass or a jar, and I put a candle inside. So I use salt for the clearing, and energy of fire as well for the clearing and purification. Of course, do it with the intention if you will use that. A little white magic trick. And ask for the clearing and support of anything that is going on for you right now, and also of your space. Okay. The emotions that could be coming up for you at this time are pain and grief. A lot could be happening on your sacral area, and it's also time of heart expansion and DNA upgrades. You could also feel things going on your neck and shoulders with the high energy and vibe coming through. Many times things from the past are also opening up, from the past, from this lifetime and other lifetimes, and sometimes we automatically react with our bodies, with shoulders, like tensing our shoulders and neck. But it's also what came through the time of clearing everything that we are holding there. Okay. And actually heart opening and staying with your heart open is the key, really practicing that. Okay, it's time with the full moon in Scorpio, of course, of letting go and releasing And what I invite you as well is to breathe deeply. I myself, I feel really high on energy today. Really high frequency is coming through, and I'm sure that you can all feel it as well. Let us create more space for the new, okay? So let us also release, forgive, let go. Okay. Um, so with deep process, it could be emotional, it can be on any level. Clearing and purification itself. It's really going deep within, and what I would suggest is for you to really make a sacred space, a safe space for yourself. What you can also practice is the technique that I was sharing in our latest Facebook Live about emotions, because so many emotions and things are coming through. If you are somewhere that you don't have the time to deal with that at the moment. So yeah, to really just practice that and really take the time also for solitude and looking deeper. What I have a message for you, and what maybe become more clear for you right now is what actually satisfies you and completes you and makes you content, okay? Really becoming more clear with that. Yeah, ask yourself these questions and have clear intentions about what you want. So self-time right now is really important. And also in the body. What I would suggest here is if you can do just a day fast for a full moon and just support your process in that kind of way. Of course, also drink enough water, okay? And really just allow energy to flow through you and sit with whatever comes up to the surface, and try the technique of smiling with the liver, and see how you're like gently nourishing yourself with that kind of approach, which doesn't mean that you suppress the emotions that are there, but with awareness, being aware of what is going on inside, but with a smile on your face, sending a beautiful and a nice energy to the parts of your body that also about death and rebirth. Self-protection is really important, and also strengthening your aura, and using of the technique that I shared in our latest Facebook Live can help with that as well. And I also channeled and also recorded the. So if you want the support with that, you can also write me afterwards, after this Facebook Live. The crystals that you can use with this, and that I would suggest if you have, of course, those crystals to use is carnelian, labradorite, and if you really feel that a lot is going on for you, crystals. Okay, and you can use tourmaline, and you can use that as well. Make sure regularly clean. Use hematite if you have troubles with grounding. But yeah, anyway, I'm sorry I had so many challenges with that are just too vivid. Yeah, I'm coming to the dreams as well. Thank you for sharing, Katya. So yeah, Ruby Zoisit, why I love this. Hey, the technology is really going crazy with me lately, so I'm sorry with that, with all the upgrades and the fast that I'm doing. Yeah, we are not friends right now. So I'm sorry for the interruption. I'm coming back on again. Um, I'm gonna do then from this one video, but and post it. So I'm sorry for that. Anyway, um, yeah, where were we? We were with crystals. How can you support yourself? And what I just wanted to mention here is why I love the ruby zaysit crystal is because it connects you with your soul's wisdom and also with your heart, and it really helps to support the healing happening for you right now. And yeah, what is really active right now as well are your dreams. So much is going on your subconscious level. A lot is clearing there, and it's a time of a big transition in general. So yeah, another question that this moon is asking you, and what I was guided to put out here is how flexible, adaptable you are, and really looking into the parts where you are not flexible and adaptable, and why is that? Why is this like that, this way? Why are you not allowing yourself to go with the flow and trusting in the flow, trusting in life and everything that is happening for you? Okay, it is a time of change, and you know that. With this full moon, it's actually a super full moon, which means that the moon is closer to the earth, and that's why I also invited you in the beginning to go outside today and look into the moon and connect with it, because it's bigger and it's really beautiful. So yeah, it's time also to heal the past trauma. This is really supported right now. What could be coming up as well is frustration with the things that are not moving and are not happening. And yeah, what is also the emotions or feelings that could be shown up to you are also jealousy, envy, competitiveness, and comparison. Maybe not with you, maybe you can see that with other people. Just know that it's also a clearing and healing of that on a collective level, and don't judge yourself if you are finding those things in yourself, because full moon and the moon in Scorpio is also about looking into your shadow and working on that. Okay, I mentioned in the beginning that I'm gonna share with you also the guides and helpers that came through, and what is supported for you to connect, that it's supported for you to connect with them in this time of healing. And yeah, they are really active right now, and it is actually an ascended master, Hilarion, the Archangel Metatron, and also the fairies of sound. I'm just gonna here also put through the messages that I received with that. With the Hilarion, it was a really strong message to really listen, to practice calmness and stillness. Here I would really suggest yoga and any kind of movement with the breath that that it's working also with the breath, being mindful with the breath in between as well. What I would suggest you to do is to connect with the green ray of light and with the ray of truth, with the Akashic records. You could also, maybe it depends of how sensitive you are, you can really feel that it's a lot of clarity, time of clarity with this full moon. And it's also a time to awaken your inner healer, because we are all self-healers. We are finding people that show us the way, that hold space for us, for inner healer actually to awaken. So with this full moon in Scorpio, this is really supported to awaken this part of you, a wise man, a wise woman, and yeah, just allow yourself to be helped and actually to be guided by this part of you. Connecting with also connecting with your inner knowledge and wisdom, with intuition. Okay. It is also really supported to finish a great work. What I mean with that is what I was sharing and with this full moon in many Facebook lives before and in my work before. And what I mean with finishing the great work, really find a time of completion and finishing these patterns and things that you have been repeating over and over again for more lifetimes. It's really time of spiritual enlightenment and illumination. This high vibe is really coming through with this full moon in Scorpio. And let me just see, I don't want to forget about anything. so yeah, really connect with the Archangel Metatron if you need support with that, with overcoming the past patterns, and just allow yourself to accept yourself and everything that is, but really practicing that with this moon. The message that also came through is that this is time of integration, integration of golden age on earth, and really time of embodiment and wholeness, going back to wholeness. And this is what is this full moon in Scorpio is really initiating. And I mentioned also the fairies of sound. And yeah, if you have troubles with releasing something, connecting with yourself, I really suggest you to try using mantras. Even if you just use the sound of Om, produce it with yourself, not just listening to it, because this is when your whole body is it's the universal sound. You can also work with music and change the frequency and energy with music. And of course, the mantra that most of people know here and that you can use with your healing as well is Gayatri mantra. I love it, and I'm gonna share the version of it in the comments below this video. What else? Yeah, really connecting with the sound of your heart, of the universe, and support yourself in that way in this time of healing. What I love also, and I haven't honestly tried it in my country, home country, is kirtan. I've tried that, and I'm going to kirtan regularly in when I'm traveling or just somewhere abroad, and it's really powerful. And yeah, you're using different mantras, singing together, creating this beautiful sound together, and really receiving a powerful healing. In Slovenia, I know also about the musicians, about the group called Shambhala, and they have an amazing concerts as well. You can check that out as well if you want to connect with the sound more, but I know with COVID right now that's not so easy. Yeah, it's also time of transition, big transition and transcendence with this full moon. And yeah, I'm also doing today or tomorrow, it depends on your time zone, toning and light language. So you can join me there as well, and it's actually an event only by donation. So if you can afford it, you can also write me, and I'm gonna include you in the group. Don't worry, I really want to support you in your process. And I also really honor and appreciate every time that I receive back and that you support me as well. So yeah, what else? With this moon, what is supported is to let go of past conditioning, misguided perceptions from the past, all these old beliefs. Also, what was strong message here is as well see what is actually offered to you. Okay? Yes, you're maybe going through a deep process, but like huge blessings are offered to you on the other side. Okay? It's a process, know that. Another message here that was really strong, it was take responsibility, and still is, for how you see the world. Okay? Because this is how you are co-creating things in your life as well. And also moving beyond this separation, illusion of separation, really accepting your every and all the parts of yourself, calling back on your energy, whatever in the past is stuck. That's really supported. Soul retrieval, really supported right now with this full moon. Let me see if I forgot about something. Yeah, also knowing the motives, looking into and knowing what are your motives behind your actions, and moving through life more consciously, more aware, seeing what actually drives you, and using that to actually then meet your goals. Okay, before I finish, I'm gonna use also cards. If there is any additional message, you can also connect with yourself right now, with your heart. If you have any questions, still I'm gonna pull cards for that, and let's see what comes through. Yeah, surrender to the sweetness. Okay, this card is actually allowing joy and happiness, humor, pleasure. I mentioned in the beginning, and that's just a confirmation for the messages that I also received and share. What is actually giving you pleasure, satisfaction in your life? And yeah, this card is also about Venus energy and making love to life. Okay, what else? Really focus if you have any questions. Star family, family of light. That's true. Yeah, I thought that this is happening more internally for me, but it looks like it's happening for more of you in our group and also on a collective as well. And yeah, like for me, it was a strong message to connect my family of light recently, and I have been practicing short meditations for that as well. If you would like me to record something like this, please let me know in the comments. And you can also vote today, like every Monday, for the topic of our upcoming Facebook Live. So yeah, really connecting with your star family, with your family of light. Okay, okay. The last one, the last card. Child of the Cosmos, a beautiful one. Yeah, which is also speaking about our connectedness with everything and everyone, about wholeness, about oneness, and the intelligence of the universe which is within you and within everything and everyone. And light language, and tomorrow we are doing body, available in Slovenian and English language. And I also appreciate if you vote for our upcoming topics. So please participate and let me know what you're interested in, where do you need support and more messages right now, what is exciting for you right now, and you would like to get more messages about that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining me in this Facebook Live, and I really appreciate yeah, all the comments, all the feedback, and all the donations that I receive from you. See you again soon on this Thursday. Bye.